children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon.
Yo, VI, play the beat.
Well, hey there, kids, and welcome to the Virgo moon. So there's this box, and it was meant to be locked and stay locked, but it's sitting open, wide open, and it's empty. And the box can't be closed. I don't know if this is Pandora's box. I don't know if this, but I think that this is a box that was meant to contain something. There was something that you were never meant to get, but it's broken open. It won't close. Whatever was in it isn't going back into that box. Welcome to your last quarter moon, Virgo. Something's breaking open. Happy to see it. Happy to hear it. Eight of Pentacles. Ain't. The Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. Excuse me. I still have a little bit of some going on with the weather change here. Oh, hey. Oh, wow. A little more light, perhaps. The Eight of Pentacles is in reverse. Something went down with that phone call. Or the phone call went down. I don't know if that phone call went well for you or not, but something happened. Someone's ears were perked up. Whatever actions we were working on and taking, though they might not seem like they actually resulted in anything, I would wager to say, I just wanted to see if that whole stack was reversed and if I had to flip it, but it's not. Most of it is. It's not. Okay, moving forward. Okay, so I don't know if it seemed like anything really came out of that work that we were doing, that project, that collaboration that we were intending to make as I stare at a 777. Yeah, it didn't go down how you thought, but something went down. Maybe that's just the representation, because now we have the Elder of Pentacles also in reverse. I don't want to get too far ahead of the story because now I'm reading the whole thing. I've kind of waterfalled it down and I'm like, wait, slow down, slow down. Let's take this all in. One step at a time. What's happening now? Where are we? What's going on? Something went down after that phone call. And even if it didn't go the way that you wanted it to, that's where we went and kind of felt like we were getting pushed down under the ground, being planted, as it were. And with the Elder of Pentacles, I feel like that's referring to that wisdom and that knowledge, that eternal earth knowledge that exists within the lines of the divine that correlate through our lives. Cage the Elephant, Ain't No Rest for the Wicked, with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, is how I feel. I've had a sensation, and this card isn't here, but so it's not a tarot reference specifically, but I've had this feeling of like the devil being on her heels for a time now. And this is more confirmation that there isn't any rest for the wicked. There isn't any rest to be had right now. I don't feel like this is draining though. I feel like this is driving rather than draining. That's the word. So I feel that momentum. Okay, yeah. Like just getting that image of like being of this being pushed down into the ground, pinned down, withheld from knowledge and information. And though it doesn't seem like there is a great struggle externally, internally, there is so much happening. There is a lot of things stirring up beneath the surface. I say last quarter moons are a good time to set boundaries and state claims. Still going in reverse. I'm going to take the Magician and the Two of Wands. Gosh, it feels hopeless. It feels so hopeless. We feel like we can't magic, we can't go anywhere, like we can't do anything, we can't sleep, but we can't be productive. We can't create or draw in because of where we are right now in this position. But I want to keep going. I want to keep digging down beneath, no matter how hard all of this feels to experience. I feel like it's very important to slow down because we also have the Nine of Cups reversed. And I feel like this is the water well source deep beneath that we are reaching towards. There are roots going out and extending towards this underground pool, um, reconnecting with source, family, uh, be it blood family, soul family, something familial and familiar. Going all the way down into those roots. It's the perfect time during the Scorpio season. And that is where, when we get to those waters, those connections, those established places that have always existed for us, when we get all the way down into the pit, that's when we get the Five of Swords. That's when we start to turn upright. That's when things start to look different. That's when we start to feel supported, like somebody has our back. Like there's actually somebody here standing who is willing to serve justice and prove the corruption of this Hierophant. Because he's back, back, back again. Full power and glory and chaos, just burning away all of the old and ancient wisdoms and rhetorics. But the fire couldn't reach the well. The fire couldn't reach the connection. There is so much more to be had in this. I kind of want to pull another deck. Let's steampunk it. Let's see what we can work with here. Because I know there's stuff to work with. Like I said, this situation can feel hopeless. It can feel rough. It can feel tough. Can't sleep, can't eat, can't do nothing right. Nothing seems to work out the way that it's supposed to, but it is working out the way that it's supposed to. And all of these things are the driving force that can crack through the ground and get you far enough beneath where you can be protected, healed, and nourished. Okay? Right on that Five of Swords. The Queen of Cups. She flipped out reversed and face down. Feels like a dark feminine energy of jealousy over this connection. This energy does not want ulterior connections. They want to be the only source. They want to be the only source of water. And it just feels like not even like rain falling down to the ground. It feels like a dam that like shuts down for long periods of time and then floods and drenches everything to the point where it drowns. And there's famine, or there is so much being flooded down that it's overwhelming, especially after being in like these famine like states of emotional connection. This is a truly darkly manipulative energy, and it can be a man or a woman, but the energy is feminine. It's dark and controlling in a very subtle and subdued kind of way. This is very covert energy. So that's why it feels like nothing's really working out. Everyone that you try to reach out to on the surface, they don't really get it. They don't really understand because this is fine. Whatever it is that you're trying to explain to them that is like wrong is fine. There's nothing they can do about that. That just is what it is. It's not illegal to be an asshole kind of thing. Like, sorry, I can't arrest this person for being an asshole. Like, they just suck. Like, yeah. So it's like reaching out for connections and things on that surface weren't working out because of how covert this energy is. And that's why you had to get up underneath it, into the ground, into something that is a true source of your own power that can feed, heal, and nourish you and get you back up and out of it. I guess I will just take anything and put a spin on it and say it however I want to. I choose to not say things mean, even if people suck. It's just a perspective. And that scope and perspective can change. It's not truth. That's why it's so covert. Because it can be manipulated and bent in any way, shape, or form. But you need to remember that because it can be manipulated and bent in any way, shape, or form, you can bend that sword into a heart. It's kind of how I'm seeing it. Like I'm seeing an actual like steel sword just being bent by the energy around it. You can shape this perception and you can turn it in any direction. It doesn't even have to be a weapon. What is being picked up and utilized as a weapon doesn't have to be a weapon. And just because it was used as a weapon against you Doesn't mean that you have to use it as a weapon in return. Now that it's been used against you, it's been given to you, and you get to use it however you want to. So if somebody hits you with a hammer, hopefully they're not really hitting you with a hammer. Call the police, they can do something about that. But if somebody hits you with a hammer and like they let go of the hammer, they drop it, now it's given to you. Pick it up and build something over there, like a wall, so that the next time they come and try to throw something at you, they can't. I'm going to take this thing as a weapon you've picked up, and I'm going to use it as a tool to protect myself and build something stable and functional. Another deck? Okay, fine. Steampunks only want to speak on the dark forces, and I only want to twist and bend and turn them into something new. So the only thing we can do is add more options, more possibilities, and that's why the natural flow goes into the vice versa. Because we have two sides on every coin, two sides on every card. It's how you look at it. There may be intent for you to receive something in some way, but you can still use it to your advantage. Because say it like it's mean, say it like it's a good thing. You hold the same power of manipulation that they do. And you can twist and turn their chaotic, narcissistic perspective into something more stable and grounded, she says, as the chariot falls reversed. Boondock Saints, where you going? Nowhere. Where you going? Nowhere. We got a serial crusher theory. This guy was freaking huge. Okay, yeah, we're talking about the opposition here. Whether it's a man or a woman. The way that we're talking about this Hierophant, narcissistic Queen of Cups energy. Just going full Boondock Saints. We got the huge guy theory. The serial crusher theory. Like, you trying to say all of these wild stuffs and things, but we need that detective energy up in here to like get this thing up off the ground and get it moving. I didn't pick up the chariot. I didn't even pick it up. I just looked at it like I just looked at this chariot with this car, this vehicle, this vessel that's supposed to get us somewhere. And it's got 4 flat tires. Like, what am I even gonna do with that? Cool. Death and the Hierophant once more. And the Hierophant once more. Oh, there's something beneath death. What lies beneath death? The 3 of Cups. Again, those watery connections that are beneath the surface. There's something unkillable because it's so far down and deeply rooted, it just cannot be touched. Whether that is the wealth of knowledge that is hidden in the universe around us, or a literal familial bond that maybe everyone else forgot about. There's a resurrection in it. What am I covering that guy's face for? There's a resurrection in it, and it's going to, somebody is going to be blind to the resurrection. Somebody is going to not see it coming. This person, he's looking up, he's looking out. He can feel the energy of this spirit being reborn, of resurrecting into a higher aligned, truer self. And this person who looks forward, no, who looks back, who looks forward and looks back, cannot see what is above or what is below. He cannot see the ghost He cannot see the Holy Ghost as the spirit dances free. And there is a card beneath the Hierophant as well, and it is the Seven of Pentacles. For all that he controls and all of the power that he claims, what he rules over is really quite simple. It's quite piddly. Well, that just kind of creep up in there. It ain't much to show, actually. Seems like he burned up his own castle, his own kingdom. Whatever it is that he ruled over or tried to control, what's left now? It's a barren tree. Few pentacles, a little something to show for it. Kind of looks on the surface like you might have it all together, but that image, it's not even a cardboard box. It's made out of tissue paper. The image that this character projects is made out of tissue paper. It's so thin. You can see right through it. It's Scorpio season. Bare bones trees. You can see right through everything and everybody. See right through it. The Magician is back atop the deck, by the way. The sun rising and the magic returning. After that rest, after that recharge, after that reconnect, that Five of Swords energy now giving us the Lovers. Communication, good internal dialogue. That mercurial symbol giving me that energy of good internal dialogue and using it well, using it wisely, using it responsibly. It's important. I don't know why I wanted that High Priestess, but I took it and I let it fall. I let it come out and I let it fall. Kind of like watching a show on the picture screen. Okay. This is where I choose to stop. I had a peek at the top and the bottom of the deck. It's giving me a projection on the picture screen. Duality of worlds. We're just going more intensely into the psychological warfare of the situation. But yeah, there's the red lens and there's the blue lens. Do you remember like the really really old like 3D movies and comics? They had the red glass and the is it blue or green? I think it was red and blue that they did because some people are like red green colorblind. I don't know how that would work. It did kind of make things like black and gray, if I do so recall. No, I'm memory colorblind. Don't mind me. I see colors fine. When I remember them, I get them confused. But yeah, okay, so this is just iterating and re-illustrating the projection and say it like it's a bad thing or say it like it's a good thing. And the war between those two is the devil energy here, shading and controlling the lovers. Give us a moment. Okay, I'm gonna try to wrap this one up here. So we have the devil energy controlling the internal masculine and feminine and uh, locking them up, chaining them down, holding them down, getting into those fiery control energies. But then we also have strength at the very top of the deck, these opposing sides. And we are facing down this beast with a beast of our own shadow, tamed and reclaimed. All of this time, these projections and illusions, again, you can turn it any way you want to. So if you take the power of manipulation and utilize it in a healthy, constructive way, what's projected may seem like a separation between your internal masculine and feminine. It may seem like you are open to possession or persuasion, but in actuality, what stands before them is a grown individual who has tamed their beast, come together with it, united in holy, divine feminine and masculine of self. And now we're ready to face the beast head on, to take it down. And it's kind of a now you see me, now you don't, like magician type energy. I'm like, poof, transformations. That's lovely. That's fun. That's neat. Kicking down the devil's door to settle the score. I like it. Go deep. Go down. Go find those roots and connections and that true nourishment and recuperation. It's in there. You will find it. It belongs to you. That box has been cracked open. You just have to go a little bit further to find it. And when you do, you will remember who you truly are. Not as a person, but as a spirit, as the energy itself. And when you become connected to your truest form and self and alignment again, that is when you will be ready to be reborn, to revisit the surface, and come back up a stronger, braver, and new, holy individual. And this demon will face an uncertain circumstance. Retribution can be had. They don't want you to turn and run. You're going to stand and fight. Best of luck, kids. You've got this. Keep your mental game on point. Practice good habits, meditation. Give yourself time out, breathe. Remember to empty your mind, and remember to redirect and refocus it. Remember how to find yourself again when you feel lost or separated from your own intelligence, because it's always there for you. You know where to go and you know what to do. There's a lot of tricks going on before our eyes, but it's also confusing, not just to you, but to everyone in the room. And with all of these distractions, it's perfect time for you to reconnect and make some magic of your own. Stake a claim and build that wall, and re-secure and solidify yourself as a divine and holy being. Thanks, kids. Have a fantastic moon. We'll see you next time.
Go to sleep, you little baby. Go to sleep, you little baby.